Hello everybody, myself Ajit Singh Gangwar. Today we are going to discuss about a topic that is email messaging. So let me start today's topic. Email, as you know that it is stands for electronic mail. So whenever we are sending a message using computer from one computer to another via internet, that is termed as email. So for using an email, one must have one email account. Without any email account, we cannot send or receive email. So it is mandatory that the person who is sending the email and the person who is receiving the email, they have email account. An email account having this type xyz@gmail.com. I am just giving one example. This is known as at or at the rate, and after this is known as domain name. Whenever we are making an email account, we are creating an email account in one of the server, and that is termed as domain or host name. So it may be a Gmail, it may be a Rediff mail, it may be Yahoo, or it may be a Hotmail. XYZ. So XYZ is a username. So that we have to create from our side, and whatever appropriate name we want to give to our email address, that we can give. But remember, in a particular server or host, only one name can exist. You cannot create two names of same type. So what actually happen, whenever you are creating an email account in any host or domain name, maybe whatever name you are suggesting for your email address, that is not accepted on first time, because maybe that name is already existing in that domain. So we have to make certain changes, and maybe we have to take certain attempt to create an email address. Okay, so let me discuss about the types of email. We can classify types of email into two categories. One is web based, other one is application based. Web based means whenever you want to send an email, then you need an internet connection. Without internet connection, you cannot open your email account and you can't send the email. So for accessing the web based email, you are having an option of Yahoo, Gmail, Hotmail and Rediff mail. Here what you actually have to do, you have to just open the web browser, switch on the internet connection, and from web browser you try to write these domain names like Yahoo, Gmail, Hotmail and Rediff. So wherever you have the account, just open the very first page, enter your email address and the password associated to it, and open your email account. Then you can send the mail. So that means in case of web-based email service, you must have an internet connection. If you are not having the internet connection, then you cannot access your web-based. But we are having another type of email service, that is application based. Now what is the advantage of application based? If you are not having an internet connection for the time being, so there is no problem. You just open the application, create the email, and whenever you get the internet connection, at that time all the mails are sent from your applications. So some examples are given over here, like Mozilla Thunderbird, Postbox Express, Microsoft Outlook. So if you install these applications, so you can create offline emails, and whenever you online, then all these mails are sent by your system. On the other side, if you want to read your emails, so when you have the internet connection, maybe you have switched it off, you can later on read all emails by using these applications. But this is not possible in case of web-based. In case of web-based email service, it is necessary to have an internet connection for opening any type of email account, and then only you can read one by one all the mails. That means a live internet connection is mandatory in this case, but in this case it is not required. Now whenever we open an email account, we will find certain buttons. The very first one is inbox, like send mails, then trash bin, draft, compose and then spam. Let's we discuss these buttons. What is the purpose of these buttons? Whenever we are clicking on inbox, we can see all the mails. Generally, such mails which are received recently, they will be appear in bold form, and when we go down, we will see the other mails that we have received earlier, or maybe some of the mails which we have read earlier also. So inbox help you to see the all the mails. Second thing is send mails. Many times when we send different type of mails to different person and we want to retrieve or get such mails, your email service keep a record of all the mails that you have sent, and you can search such type of mails with the help of sent mails option. Then we are having a trash bin. When we feel that in inbox there are so many mails which are of no utility, we are going to delete such mails. So what actually happens, such mails are removed from your inbox folder to the trash bin. That means in case if you delete a particular mail by mistake and you want to recover or get that particular mail, you can search it from the trash bin. But if you remove the mails from the trash bin, so they will be deleted permanently. Then we are having a draft. Many times we are having a time, but the time for sending mail is not arrived, so we can create many mails and store such mails in the form of draft, and whenever we feel that the time is appropriate, then we can send such mails from the draft folder. Then we are having a compose. Email service is used to send the mails as well as for receiving an email. So whenever you have to create a new mail, you have to click on compose button. So when you click on the compose button, a window will be appear where you have to write your message. Specify the email address of other person to whom you want to send it. Then we are having a spam folder. Spam folder is such folders which is actually created by a domain server or host computers that actually automatically transfer mails from inbox. Now what type of emails are transferred from inbox to spam? Many times we are not able to see our mails in inbox, so we can search in spam. Basically we are having an inbuilt spam filter in our email account. So what actually it will do, it will find any type of email that comes in the category of spam, so they will be transferred directly to the spam folder. Question is now that what is a spam? Sometimes same type of emails appear again and again, or maybe some type of emails that contain such type of attachments or links which may be dangerous for us. That means they will transfer virus to our systems. So a spam filter softwares transfer such type of mails from inbox to spam, and maybe by mistake some important mails can be go to the spam folder. So we have to check spam folder on time to time basis. Now whenever we are clicking on the compose button, what actually happen, we are getting a window where these are the various options. In compose dialog box, the very first thing is from. Whenever we are sending an email to somebody, our email address is also move along with the email. So from, in front of the from, our email address will be specified. That comes automatically. Then we are having to. It is necessary for sending an email address that other person, we have the email address of the other person. If we are not having the email address, we can't send emails to other person. So we have to specify over here. It may be possible that we can send this same mail to many people, and for that purpose we can put a comma and write more than one email address. Now we are having a CC. This particular text box stands for carbon copy. When we want to send a particular mail to more than one person, so we can specify the email address of such persons over here. That means you have sent an email to your friend and you want the same mail to other people in a same time, so you can specify the email address of other persons. Now what actually happen in case of carbon copy, whenever person receive an email, he can also verify that, he can also see that this particular email is received by how many other people. But in case of BCC, which stands for blind carbon copy, if we are specifying any email address over here, in that case, this person is unable to know whether the other people is receive this email or not. Or you can say that whenever we are using blind carbon copy or BCC box, in that case, nobody is aware about whether this email is received by other person or not. That means sharing of email address is not possible in case of BCC, but in case of CC, it is shared. If we are sharing a particular email amongst many people, so email address is also shared among them. Now, next thing is subject. Subject is very important. It's just like a subject in an application where person know about what is actually a matter is there in an application. In the same way, whenever we open an inbox, we can see our email and a short message in the form of subject. If you are not specifying subject, the person who is receiving an email, he doesn't know about the email. He has to necessarily open the email to know about the subject. So it is very important if you specify the subject so that the person who is receiving the email, he can give appropriate attention. Then we are having a body. We can write the text at this place and we can format it. Then we are having an attachment option. We can attach very easily audio files, images, video, PDF or MS Word, Excel or PowerPoint documents very easily and transfer from one computer to another computer. So for today, this is all about email messaging. More we are going to discuss in the next lecture. Thank you.